welcome back to the channel. Today we got our, I guess we can call it summer unboxing. Picked up some stuff I've been wanting to get, and got some good deals on some rods and reels. Sold some stuff, of course, to get the money, but let's get into it. So I got an order bought some stuff from Shields, Bass Pro, Hamilton Bait, Facebook Marketplace, and Biz Baits. So might be a little bit long of a video, so make sure you got a good nice ice cold drink, and let's hop into this. So first thing first, we're going to do the Shield stuff. Of course, these urchin baits are the crave for the year, but they had the Max Scent movies in. I thought they're just normal power bait. Of course, I'm not up to date to all this stuff, but it's actually Max Scent. I got 3 of the 3.5 inch, which is 89 millimeter. I don't know the differences of all the sizes, but I got a green pumpkin. This is blue, pearl, black hologram in that guy. These are all sealed, so I think I opened the watermelon one. Yeah, pull the watermelon out, open that one. But that's the watermelon one. So just their take on it. It's not a TPE material. It's I know I heard it's not the normal power bait material. It's like something slightly different. I'm not 100% sure, but I got 3 of those, so very excited for that. Box got a little messed up on the shipping, but I also picked up another one of those Hag ones. This is the Primal Basin 19 millimeter. From what I can read, this is a custom color for for Shields. Like a dark, I'll probably say like a black blue almost, but a darker green pumpkin with some blue and green flake in it. Box is a little messed up. Some companies are now making like storage for these things, so I just gotta order one. But yeah, packaging is a little messery. First time I ever bought from Shields, not bad. It's kind of like buying from Bass Pro. They ship you in like 4 different packages, yeah, it was okay. They had some of the baby dozers in the old price, so like $7. So I got a 7/16 and dark green pumpkin. You guys have already seen those. These were on clearance, I think. This is the Rapala Ultralight Shad Finesse Sinking number 4. Let's see if it has a weight somewhere. Top. 1/8, and it'll dive to 5 feet. So, a little DFS crank. And then, so all these are apparently new. This is the VMC Snitch Jig. It's like that with a blade on the front. So, VMCs, I like VMC stuff a lot. This is a 3/16 with a 2/0 hook. So tie it on a fluke or something and throw it around. So that's what I got from Shields. Like I said, small order. I want to try them out, mainly just because they had those amoebas in, so ordered those up. Next is Biz Baits. So gotta go buy stuff over at Biz Baits. So a little bit of start in. They finally came out with a 3.5 in their swimming minnow. So I've been liking throwing a swim jig a lot, so I got a pair of that. And their green pumpkin. Speaking of swim jigs, got a 1/4 ounce in their swim jig, or Sungill color swim jig. Like all their hooks, they come with BKK hooks. A little bit more of a pointier nose on the swim jig head. A little bit softer weed guard. And then a single barb on the keeper. Pretty, I'll say a medium wire swim jig. I wouldn't throw a braid on this. Nice standard beam heavy. And of course they're wire tied. But that is Sungill. Also another new product they came out with this year in their Manor 2.75. I got in blue glimmer, more like a crappie color. And then of course my favorite color, natural shad. So like all those little normal minnows, but this is their smaller one. So had to grab one. They do a mystery thing for spinnerbaits. You can, I think it's like you pay like $6 or something, and you get 2 randomized spinnerbaits. And both of these are the multi-blade ones. It's a 3/8 and a half. I got a 3-blade and a 3/8. That's called. It says custom shad. Looks like it's all like more flake in that skirt. These are connected, so I'm not gonna try to do the whole ripping them out. And then this is the custom fall one. This is a 1/2 ounce and it has 4 blades on it. So I honestly haven't thrown a lot of the like a multiple blade one outside just 2. So I'm actually really excited to try those out later in the year. Chat spawn's kind of done already. Restock on my favorite heavy finesse jig right now. This is from BizBaits. This is a 3/8 3/0. I got it in bread and butter and in phantom crawl. That's bread and butter. And this is phantom crawl. Never seen them. Really good little jig. It's like a ball head, but it's like more round. So it's like, you can kind of use it as a ball head / football, and it will kind of try to sit up. Pretty standard keeper, a little bit thinner skirt. Still kind of a little bit stiffer weed guard. It's got the finesse cut and a little stout little BKK hook. It reminds me a lot of the Baby Dozer, but a little bit stiffer of a hook. So I have no problem throwing 15-pound medium heavy and catching them on that, no problem at all. And I got more of their ring roller heads. From what I know of, I think they were the original people that put that little welded ring on their jig head for strolling. These are both 3/16 and a 2/0, so it'd be really good for that 2.75 minnow or any of your 3-inch, 3.5-inch like moose minnow, stuff like that. Want to get more of some of those dinner bells, buzz baits. They were out of the colors I wanted, but they had them in the bundle, so I went ahead and just got the bundle, get all their colors. Come with another bag, so it's always nice to have more of these bags. They're pretty solid, nothing really to complain about. These are all 3/8. So first off, got a good old black. So they got the metal blade with a little rattling ball. So we got black, chartreuse and white with a gold or gold blade, bronze body. I think it's a shad, yeah, natural shad with a silver blade. Of course, white and a silver blade. And the one I was trying to order, but they didn't have it in stock outside the bundle pack, black with a red blade. I've been hearing that's really good, so I wanted to try one, so I got that. So that is it from BizBaits. They had no sales really. This is just some of the stuff I wanted to get. They'll probably run a 4th of July sale, but yeah, pretty pumped. And I got a t-shirt. It's somewhere in the house, but anyway, next up we'll do Hamilton bait. So we'll get the boring stuff out of the way. I got some line. You'll see in a minute why I got Seaguar Basic, but I got some Seaguar Basic 15-pound. I wanted some bigger swim bait hooks, like a 3/16 quarter. So I got the 6 cents ones in a 3/0, and then I got the 30 jigs and a quarter screw locks. I like the screw locks a lot. All the ones I have are like smaller ones for A-rigs. I don't have a lot of heavier ones, so got those. Same for underspins, bigger weedless ones. I don't have a lot of bigger 6/0s, 8/0s, so I got 2 packs of those. You can take those blades off as well. I got these for my urchin baits. We didn't have a lot of heavy sizes, so I picked up the 1/16. I thought I grabbed the 2/32. Apparently I grabbed the 1/32, so I'll probably return these, but I got these to go into my urchin baits. So they got little fiberglass barbs on them, so you can shove it into your bait, it'll hold it in, make it weight. And it's got a little loop on it, which is designed for hooding them on a like a EWG hook or a flipping hook or something to do like fluke fishing. But I think these might be really good for urchin baits. So we're gonna try these out and see how they do. And while I was there, I went ahead and got some. This is the Megabass Haze ST. I want to try these out for strolling and different things like that. So got a pack of those as well. Also, before we get to the fun part, we'll get to the new product we got in. We got in native eyewear. This one, it's in my truck. I forgot to grab it, but this is their basic like square frame glasses. This is my everyday. This is the other one we got. Or we actually got a bunch of different styles. Check the website, hamiltonbait.com. Use BASSIN513, save yourself 10%. I think these are like all out, 75 bucks. But I got these. I'm trying to see what it says it. These are called the Sight Casters 2. But so greenish, green front with the copper back and that wider siding, so it will help protect sun out your eyes. I got a big ass head, but these fit really good on my head. But I think for the price, they're pretty good. You can definitely tell, like, it's not like the highest quality plastic frame. You're paying 75 bucks. They definitely invested more money in the lens than they did in the framing, but the frame seemed fine. It's strong enough plastic that I really don't see any issues coming from them. The one pair in my truck, had it for about a week now. I've dropped them and did a bunch of different things to them, and they've been running great. So, but yeah, these are really good, I think, for the price point. I know we're supposed to bring back more Costas, I think. So really glad they brought these in as a more affordable option, because some people don't want to spend $300-400, me included, on some eyewear. So I'm definitely be checking these out. It's a Sidecaster. If you see me on the water, this is the pair I'll be wearing. If I'm just driving around, the other pair I have, I'll be driving around with them. Originally, if you saw last video, this was supposed to be a Steez in my hand, but it broke. Was looking at getting another high-end rod, and it broke. No hate on Daiwa at all. I know some people have seen the video. I want to make sure if you watch the video back here watching this one, it's no hate on Daiwa. Daiwa's great. That's going to get warranty, no problem. Just sucks that it happened. But it did put a bad taste in my mouth on the high-end stuff. So I'll probably stick with the Tulas and stuff like that. But you guys knew I own a Megabass Destroyer, Super Destroyer. Love the rod. Problem is a shorter rod. I'm just not a short rod guy. That's all it is. That rod's awesome. If you like short rods, you fish like kayak or anything, the Super Destroyer you need. That thing is powerful, but still soft, that you can throw like a spinner bait, but skipping a jig, skipping a tube, skipping a Senko, weighted, like all that stuff, that Super Destroyer is awesome. So Ben, the owner, let me try out his X-Bites, which is a 7.2 medium heavy, extra fast, technically labeled 5.5 power. Played for it, had some corrupted data, but did catch some fish on it, loved it to death. So I traded my Super Destroyer in and got an X-Bites. If you see, that reel is not a Tula or my Elite anymore. I still have my Elite, but we had this Bates Hundo 100 on the used site for a stupidly low price. Really good deal on this reel. So I went ahead and picked up a Bates Hundo 100, and this thing just feels incredible. It should be. I mean, technically, if you look at you bought all this stuff at retail price, I mean, this is pretty much a $1,000 combo at the taxes. So dumbly expensive combo. I'm going to say it, you don't need this high of a combo, but there is people who ask me about high-end stuff, and I do kind of want to dabble in high-end stuff sometimes, but I do like my lower-end stuff. But I want to have a nice high-end combo. I'll probably eventually do the same thing with a spinning rod, but pretty much have two high-end combos to give you guys insight, but I think this is going to be absolutely incredible. 16-pound fluoro I'm going to do on this guy. The guy at the shop, Cam, he does a weighted Senko on this all the time. I caught him last couple weeks ago on a football jig and a stupid tube. So this is going to pretty much just be all bottom contact, stupid tube, flipping a jig, lighter jig, a weighted Senko, dragging a worm, little worm. Like I'm not going to do big Carolina rigs, but this is going to be doing my do-all, just bottom contact rod. So I am incredibly impressed of just, this thing feels like nothing. Like it's kind of incredible how light you can get these high-end stuff, but overall, absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get this on the water and catch some fish. Really, really excited about that combo a lot. Before we get to the Facebook Marketplace, the Bass Pro thing I bought is going the completely opposite side of the spectrum. I just showed, in my opinion, it's probably one of the most expensive reels you can buy. I mean, I think the Bates Honda are like $480. I had to pay remotely that price. But I mean, there's still a lot of reels at $500-600 price point. I picked up, put on the rake, you guys have already seen this 7.2 Mod Fast. I picked up the new Arbo Max X, 65 bucks, I think is what this reel retails at. And overall, it doesn't feel terrible at all. Like, it still feels fairly smooth. mean, yeah, it's a $65 reel, so it's a little bit heavier. Frame's a little bit bigger. But I think out of box, it feels pretty good. Everything was greased, everything was oiled. So I'm gonna put that basic on this combo and go out and throw urchin baits, swim jigs on this, and kind of just put this Max X to the kind of the paces this year and kind of just see how it does. They did come out with a Max X rod. Trying to decide if I want to pair it up to a Max X or I'm going to just leave it on the rake. I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it on the rake because I will always say I think people should spend a little bit more money on the rod compared to the reel. If you're going to buy a designated combo, you're not just buying a reel and then down the road you're upgrading the rod. Like if you're buying a combo, I would say buy a nicer rod, a little bit lower reel. So that's kind of the mindset with this. So I think I'm gonna keep it on the rake. So it'd be a $65 reel on a $100 rod. After taxes and everything, you're still well under 200 bucks. I guess it'd be like 180 probably. But if you find this on sale, you can usually get these on sale for like 85 bucks. I know these will eventually be on sale sometimes this year for like 50 bucks, 55. So you can save yourself decent money on this combo, but that's gonna be like the low end setup. I still have the tactical or the Tula X. I'm gonna probably find a different rod for that, but this is gonna be an absolute fun combo to throw this year. Got this on a trade. This is, I think it's a JDM model rod. I'm not 100% sure. This is the Shimano Corrado 7.2 medium light BFS rod. They make a 7.2 medium light in the X Pride. It's technically not a BFS rod. It's technically a casting normal rod. This is actually labeled as a BFS rod. I think it's, what's the powers? 1/8 to ½ ounce. So it's pretty much gonna be a Texas rig rod. You know, kind of what I use that 7.2 Icon for, but it's extra fast. So it's gonna be a little more tapered for doing what I want with the Texas rig. Also got in the trade a SLX BFS. This is for sure, I know, a JDM reel. So gonna take this off, probably put it on another rod and put a normal Corrado on here. 7-pound sniper, pretty standard stuff, but it's pretty much gonna be my Texas rig. Weightless flukes, like stuff like that, Ned rigs. Kind of same thing I did with my 7.2 medium light Icon, but a little bit stiffer action. Should be a little bit more sensitive because it's not as pull noodly. And it's be a really, really good combo. Next is one of Aaron's old rods. He was selling some of his rods, and this is the Shimano X Pride 7.2 medium light. You guys see the videos at all last year. He caught an absolute ton of fish on his rod, and he was just trying to get rid of some stuff, so I got it for a really good price. But you can tell in the cork, he used it a lot, but just the quality of cork nowadays is just absolutely miserable. It's sad to see the quality of cork, but overall, the action of the rod still does great. I can always cover this cork up if I get tired of it. But overall, it's awesome. Really good rod. Already been out with it, already caught some fish on it, but I put my Vanfort 3000 on it. Right now it's a 20-pound braid. I'll probably eventually swap to a 10-pound braid, but just good old 7.2 medium light. I think it's rated for 1/8 to 7/16. So Aaron mainly used drop shot last year in tubes. I caught fish on a drop shot and a little minnow so far. So it's gonna be a really, really fun little combo this year. Also got from Aaron is these two Bass Pro Shop Carbon Light Technique spec rails. I got a 2000 and a 3000, and that is the 3000 paired up to this rod we'll talk about in a minute. Overall feels pretty good. Daiwa makes these reels. I can't remember on top of my head exactly which one, stuff like that, which reel they make, but I know this one is made by Daiwa. And I'm trying to remember the brand, the exact model. I think it's like their $130 rod or reel. I think it starts with an L. I can't remember on top of my head. But overall, this reel feels pretty good overall. I mean, it feels very smooth. It feels very Daiwa-y. So he sold them to me. I looked up afterwards. I'm like, wow, it feels like a Daiwa reel. Looked it up, and yeah, it's pretty much a Daiwa reel made for Bass Pro. Nothing uncommon. Shields did the same thing with Daiwa. They make reels for them, but this thing feels pretty good, and it's just nice and black, nice and standard, little knobs. Overall, just an awesome Great reel. Does have shallow spools. The 3000 and the 2000 both have smaller spools than standard reels, but overall it balances out rods real well, and the rod it is paired up to is another level. This is a Brian Latimer 7-foot medium moderate. Don't ask me why it's moderate action. It is not. It is mod fast at best. So it's kind of weird on the action, but they are running a good sale on these Brian Latimer rods. I think it's still going on. They're 40% right now. So I just said screw it, I'll get one. But it's 1/4 to 3/4. So that's why I'm thinking more like a mod fast rod. But it is a little bit stiffer of a rod. If you're a St. Croix guy, it's closer to a lot of their medium heavies. But it's gonna be a really good rod for like wacky rigs and stuff, which is the main thing I'll do with this. If I want to throw a heavier Nico or something, like I think this rod can be used for a lot of things. Tubes would be a really good tube rod if you're throwing like a heavier weight or something. But yeah, main thing's gonna be a wacky rig. But overall, pretty slick combo, and that Bass Pro reel, I'm pretty pumped. Don't have a rod for that 2000. So I'm gonna wait eventually. I'll eventually find a reel for the 2000, but overall, absolutely killer price on those reels as well I got, so that's why I bought both of them. But anyway, a lot of rambling. Oh, 24 minutes, I did great. I kind of ran through that kind of quick actually. Kind of went through it quick. I didn't want to make this video 1 hour long, so I kind of went through some things, so apologize if it just seemed like a little rush. But overall, that's the summer haul. It'll be a 4th of July sale, so I'll be making more stuff up, but pretty pumped. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are most excited about. I can't wait to use the amoebas. Can't wait to get that destroyer out with the baits reel out, testing that thing out. But overall, pumped. So anyway, I need to get back to rigging some stuff up, trying to go fishing today. So I'm gonna get off here, do some rigging, get this video edited, and I will see you on the next video.